Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a tutorial walkthrough. And I know this is kind of a little simple thing, is the tutorial is supposed to walk you through the game. Well, sometimes you guys like a little bit of a voice to it or things like that, right? So this is a very simple one. This is all new, reworked. Make sure you save it. Make sure you're on the tutorials. Make sure it's selected. You don't got to worry about any of the side stuff like default or difficulty. Just make sure you have it selected under tutorial and then go ahead and create game. So the last tutorial, a lot of people were very irritated with. It was kind of didn't really make sense, but I can definitely tell you that this one is far improved on what it tells you to do and where it tells you to do it. This one takes place on the new map, which we'll be going over in another video. But first off, you're going to want to be running over to the little town. We actually have some hard stores now in the game. So we have like a little company bank, we have a general store, and make sure, one thing you want to make sure you fully walk into this thing, right? Because if it doesn't, it won't activate the quest. And you can see you get completed. So sometimes you'll walk up to it, the hitbox is pretty far away. You press E, but it doesn't let you get that quest. So just walk through the door a little bit. Then you're going to want to go into buildings, workbenches, and you're going to want to buy yourself a wood workbench. And then there's also, to save you guys some time, don't check out yet. Go down, close that tab, go into equipment and buy yourself a pickaxe. This will save you some run time. And then also a hammer and the axe, because you'll need these things during this tutorial. You might as well buy them now while you're here. It's not going to affect the tutorial progression in any way. Just means you don't have to run back and forth 3 times. All right, go ahead and exit that menu. And you can see how you have in the number 1 slot, you have the workbench. Do not place the workbench down here. If you look all the way down there, you'll see a caution. The diamond, just go ahead and go over to this area here and you'll see a place where it actually shows you to place the workbench. If you place it somewhere else, you won't get credit for it and you'll be stopped in the progression of the actual quest. So make sure you put it within this zone. There's some tolerance, so you don't have to put it exactly right on it, but make sure you get it close enough to where the quest activates. All right, now that that's done, it tells you to cut some trees. So you're going to pull out your axe. If you don't have it, it should automatically place it into your inventory. If not, you want to drag that down in there. And then also too, make sure you go over to the quest area and chop some trees down. Give you guys some nice wood. This is all new, the animation for swinging and stuff like that. Cut down the trees. It only takes like a swing per. Each size of tree gives you a little bit more wood than others. But as you can tell, it's not too hard to chop these things down. Pretty basic on the animation so far. Hopefully this changes later on, but this is a very rough version of the new system for logging, it seems. But at least we can collect the resource. Can't collect the bushes. And you want to just kind of make sure you're a little close to the trunk of the tree. And there we go. We got promoted. We've already leveled up just from chopping trees down. So that also can give you XP, which is really nice early off. Getting that XP to get that new equipment, especially if you're starting a new company. And okay, now we have all the acquired wood. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to make a few different things in order. It's really nice. All you have to do is go up to your workbench, press E on it, and then you can see, well, what's going on here. There is an inventory, then there's a workbench inventory. So you're going to drag your logs in here. All right, go ahead and click on production. Click on the beam, because the beam is needed to make these other pieces in order, right? So you're going to need to make the beam, then you're going to need to make the planks. So we're going to make 3 beams. That's all we really need for the quest. Right? And then once you have it, drag your beam down into the production queue. And it'll take a second per pretty much. And once you have these crafted, then you can now make the next phase. As you see them lit up, they weren't gray. You see that there's beams in the inventory. You can take them out and put them into your inventory. But you don't need to. You just leave them in the production. Then you're going to want to make X amount of the beams. Or sorry, the planks. We're going to make 2 of those. We're going to drag those down in. And as those craft, you'll see the other box that we're supposed to make for the quest light up right here. Right, so now we can craft the box. Okay, now that we've crafted, now we can craft this. It takes a second. Okay. And then we have the box, right? So it says, you know, place it into your inventory. So what do? We take out of this inventory. That's not the inventory we wanted in, right? We can't make any more of those. We don't need to make any more beams. So where do we put this thing? You're going to put it into your inventory, not the workbench's inventory. So you're going to drag it out as a final product. Now we can place it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the little area where it wants us to place it, and we're going to put it into our hotbar, just like it says at the top. Pretty simple, very easy to follow. I like that they Christian and the team made this stupid easy. Does not really need much explanation. Just like I said, just wanted to make sure we put this out here. Can I show you guys how to get through it in case somebody does manage to get stuck somehow by placing something pretty much somewhere way off in the distance. Then you can also pull out your sledgehammer and you can demolish it. Right, pull it down, boom, and demolished. That completes all these little quests there. Now it says, find the dark spots. Okay, the dark spot I want you to dig in is up here. There's a little lithium node up here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to come up here with the pickaxe. Like I said, see why you wanted to grab the axe, the hammer, and the pickaxe? Is because now you don't have to run back and forth a whole bunch of times. So you're going to keep digging. As you notice, you can also start to see the dirt pile up in your inventory hotbar slot down there in the middle. That is going to... It'll take a few swings here before you get down enough to get this lithium that it's asking for. Right there, see? And you'll get the lithium right before you actually get the quest completed. So just hit it a couple more times, get another piece of lithium, and then it'll complete. So it'll take you a few swings after the quest completion before it will activate. Alright, now it says run to the bank. Sell that lithium. You're going to want to run on down, man. We got some bad weather here. So this is pretty much going to be teaching you all the basics of the game in a very small amount. Don't worry, I'll be coming out with more tutorials on how to do all the other aspects of the game. You can also watch my live streams and stuff like that, which we do plenty of. And we'll be coming out with more tutorials for you guys, so you guys don't get stuck along the way. But go ahead and click on that. The sell, all this inventory stuff has changed. Make sure you sell your lithium in the upper corner there for the sell. And now it's time to go gain a loan. So we're gonna walk over to the bank with our trusty pickaxe in our hand. Okay, and we just need to make sure we're anywhere around here. It doesn't matter. And see up here, you're going to want to click the down arrow. It's going to add 50. We're going to go for 500,000 like it's asking. And that quest is complete. Now it's asking us to buy something like a front end loader. So that way we can start to actually produce, well, ore, dig. All right, sorry, I had to skip ahead there for a second because I was having issues with my controls. So let's go ahead and buy it. Like I said, it says, so you want to click M on your map and then you want to bring up the thing and then spawn the vehicle. Right, now the vehicle spawned, it's in the world, it's good to go. Then what you're going to do is it's asking you to buy a light. So what you're looking for is in the equipment tab, it's under light, and then you're looking for light bar M. It has to be light bar M or else it will not complete the quest. Okay, once you've completed the light bar M, you're going to want to hit I on your keyboard. And you're going to want to go into the equipment tab for when you're in the vehicle. You have to be in the vehicle for this to work. You come down where this position 1 is. Doesn't matter where. You can just slap that in there. And then you can hit escape. And then you can hit L. And that'll complete adding lights and accessories to your vehicles. Kind of a very quick little tutorial on how to add stuff like that. As well as when you go to refuel your vehicle as well. So the same thing applies. Hit I on your keyboard. You can change these keys to whatever you'd like and then go back into the equipment. And if you're near a fuel source, you can then hit refuel. You can also change your paints and things like that, tires and everything in that menu as well. Okay, let's go ahead and move on down the road where it's asking us to go dig. And it says to pop up some coal. This tutorial is far, I can't say it enough. This tutorial is far superior to the other tutorials that we've had in this game this whole last year. So hopefully you guys don't have that much of a hard time with this one. It's, like I said, it's very straightforward. There's just a couple things that you can do that would mess you up, like placing something in the wrong position, and mainly the workbench, or just not mainly walking into the building. But here's another tip I want to show you guys. Go back into the equipment and turn on bulk dirt if you don't like all the big giant voxel or the big giant balls of dirt. If you want it smooth, like maybe say the game Gold Rush the Game or like Farm Sim, turn bulk dirt on in all of your equipment. That makes the bucket fill up. You can, you know, we don't need that much of a scoop right now, but you can fill the bucket up like that. It's not really that animated right now, but it does make the game feel a little bit better for a lot of players. So I always turn that on. For myself personal, it's a personal choice whether you what you like better, but we're just gonna turn it on for now, and then we're gonna go ahead and dump that into here. Now it's asking us to set up a basic wash plant system, which is a hopper, wash plant, and sorter. Not sorter, sorry, a hopper. Now we got that. That's the new sell point that's placeable, which is awesome for all the people on older maps. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit the P on the keyboard again. Go to buildings. We're going down to production. And we're going to buy ourselves a few things. Just what it needs. We're going to buy the hopper. You have all these other pieces up here. We don't need those. You do not need those. I'll come out with a basic little new tutorial on... Some people wanted me to make the Hornet wash plant that I did during the last update. So we'll go ahead and do something like that for you guys on a nice little video. But we're gonna need one hopper, we're gonna need one wash plant, and then if you scroll down to the bottom here, we're gonna need the conveyor storage. Here, and then make sure you hit checkout. It'll pop these down into your hotbar. They will not be in your inventory, they'll be in your hotbar. Alright, so if you have free slots in your hotbar, they will just pop up there. So what you're gonna do is get this thing a little close to it, and it completed the hopper. Now we're gonna do the wash plant as well. These things will snap in. That on as well. And we're going to clip on the last and final piece. And clippy. Right there. It's kind of hovering. a little hovering, but it's all right. We're good. Okay, now it's asking us to, well, run some material through there. It's asking us to run some pay dirt through there. So that is pretty much all you really need if you're running pay dirt or just coal in general or anything that is not bedrock material. Right, I have this in my productions video. I'll put the link to it in the description as well as pinned in the upper right. So we're going to grab a little bit of dirt and we're going to take this up and we're going to dump it into the new hopper, which is going to be washed through the wash plant and then stored to that container. So it's a nice little map. It's very basic for what it needs to be, and it gets a tutorial done. It gets you understanding how to make your first amount of money with surface materials, like the lithium nodes, the coal, and like I said, I'll make you guys a tutorial for doing the bedrock and things like that here coming up here soon. All right, now we go into our storage. And we have a gold we produce. You might not get gold, but most likely you will because Peter generally has a lot of gold and other things like that in it. So we're just going to take this, slap into our inventory. Congratulations. We found something that pays money. We found that gold. All right, now it's telling us to return the front end loader. So how you return the front end loader is exactly how you spawned it. But you're going to go to in world, and then you're going to send to garage. You can do this with all of your vehicles, right? They don't go into your inventory. They have their own garage slot type, so to speak. And now that you do that, the world is enough. Yes, these worlds are massive, 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 massive. You can do whatever you want, deform and terraform whatever you want, whatever your heart desires, you can do. But just like I said, just want to give you guys a little brief rundown on what this is like and how you can kind of mess it up and some of the things, you know. So real basic little tutorial here, getting walked through, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys, if you guys have any problems, like I said, hit me up in the comments. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys leave a like and a subscribe. Help the channel out quite a bit, and I will be doing plenty more out of war content in the days to come. and, well, in this year. So take it easy, everybody. Have fun and happy digging.